Alright guys, Coffee Shop Chat 38. You know what's interesting? I think this is the first time we're doing a coffee shop chat in a Starbucks. The biggest, coffee place in the world, and this is our first one, so let's go.
First question of the day coming from Chris. What are your thoughts on 50-50 partnerships?
Chris, I talked about this before in one of my episodes, not sure which one. The only time 50-50 partnership works is, I'm gonna keep this simple. Look at me and Dylan here. I have zero creative skill. I have a lot of business skills. Dylan has creative skills. 50-50 works there because my weakness is his strength. So if you're gonna party up with somebody, party up. If you're gonna join teams with somebody, partner up with somebody, make sure that what he brings to the table or she brings to the table is different than what you bring to the table, because if you guys both bring the same thing to the table, it just doesn't work.
Next question from Devin. What are your thoughts on minimum wage? I personally think we should get rid of it, but then again, I've always paid way over minimum wage.
I guess, you know what, it depends on what industry you're in. Devin, the same as you, I've always paid more than minimum wage. It's just the ones that I've hired through the other business that I had, they were minimum wage positions. But I see, when you have a decent wage, people are happy to be there, right? If that's the job that they want. It just brings morale up. But again, there's another side of it, your cost of business. If it's a business where the profit margin is very, very tight, hiring above the minimum wage is not feasible for a lot of these businesses. So it just depends, Devin, it just depends on what business you're in. In my business, I'm fortunate enough to be able to hire somebody or people and pay them much more than minimum wage. Just depends on the business you're in.
Third question from Jerome. What are the best types of Instagram posts you have seen for real estate?
Jerome, none, because the only thing they're doing is they're just showing their own listings. I don't really see any good ones that really open my eye up. Tell me about the area. Have somebody following you around, like, I have this house for sale in this area, but look, you guys can come by and check out the open house, but look what this neighborhood has to offer. Here's the schools for your children to go. Here's the closest, grocery store, the cafes, the fun areas where mom and dad can go and hang out and have date night or grab a drink with their friends. I would pitch the area first. Bring the end user value, not yourself a commission check. That's the way I would look at it. That's the way I would do it.
Last question from Nikita. What's the one buzzword or phrase that warns you to stay away from potential partnerships or business deals?
Me. This is all about me. What do I get out of it? There's no value to the end user, to your customers. How much do I get paid? What do I get? That's all me. For me, that's run. If everything is based on that one person and how they can extract from that company. Another one is laziness. If they show up physically, they're not there mentally. They're not there to work and hustle and bring in business. They're just there to hang out, waste time. Actually, the most important one is no. Like, before somebody even pitches, the idea is no. The answer is already no. You gotta say yes to this stuff and go and test it out, try it out, because you never know what's gonna come out of it. Like, bunch of no's in meetings, bunch of no's in business is just not, you don't grow that way. Have an open mind. Something might have not worked 5 years ago, 10 years ago, but today it might because of certain technology. It's like so many variables out there. You just gotta test it out, feel it. But like, no is a big one for me. If the answer is always no, then they're not looking to grow. End of Coffee Shop Chat 38. Keep it coming. Hopefully we get another one done. Hey!